Dear students, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss Kohlrausch law and its applications. In the last class we have discussed Kohlrausch law and two of its applications. Today we are going to discuss the remaining part. Third application is determination of dissociation constant of weak electrolyte, that is Ka or Kb. The dissociation constant of weak electrolytes can be calculated using conductance measurement. We know dissociation constant Ka equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. We know alpha is the degree of dissociation. For the formula for alpha is lambda m by lambda 0 m. We already studied in the previous class. The equation of alpha as lambda m by lambda 0 m. Lambda m is the molar conductance at a given concentration and lambda 0 m is the molar conductance at infinite dilution. So substitute this value in the Ka. So we will get Ka equal to C into lambda m by lambda 0 m square divided by 1 minus lambda m by lambda 0 m. So we will write here C lambda m square divided by lambda 0 m square into lambda 0 m minus lambda m divided by lambda 0 m. So we can cancel 1 lambda 0 m. So the answer will be C into lambda m square divided by lambda 0 m into lambda 0 m minus lambda m. So this lambda m is the molar conductance at a given concentration and lambda 0 m is the molar conductance at infinite dilution and C is the concentration. So using these all we can calculate the dissociation constant of weak electrolyte. Students, let's do one exercise. Calculate the dissociation constant of acetic acid at 298 Kelvin. If 0.01 molar solution of the acid has a specific conductance of 1.63 into 10 raised to minus 5 Siemens per meter and lambda 0 acetic acid is 390.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens meter square mole raised to minus 1. In this question we have to find out the dissociation constant, that means Ka how to find out. So what is given here? Specific conductance. Specific conductance means kappa. Specific conductance kappa is given as 1.63 into 10 raised to minus 5 Siemens per meter. And molar conductance at infinite dilution also given 390.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens meter square mole raised to minus 1. So you have to find out Ka, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. This is our question. So for that first we have to find out the alpha. Alpha is degree of dissociation, then we have to substitute here. So for alpha we know the equation is lambda m divided by lambda 0 m. So lambda m is not given but lambda 0 m is given as 390.7 into 10 raised to minus 4. So first we have to find out lambda m. How we will find out lambda m? For finding lambda m, what is given here? Kappa, K. Kappa is given. What is kappa? It's a specific conductance. So we should know the relation between molar conductance and specific conductance. So for finding the molar conductance, the equation, the comparison is lambda m equal to K by C. That C is the concentration, K is the specific conductance. If it is given in centimeter, here it is given Siemens per meter and Siemens meter square. If it is given Siemens per centimeter or Siemens centimeter square mole raised to minus 1, we have to use here lambda m equal to K into 1000 by concentration. M is the molarity, or you can write here concentration, or we can write C. All are same, it's the concentration. So here it is given in meter, so you can write here K by m. If it is in centimeter, we have to write here K into 1000 by concentration. So lambda m equal to K. The value of K given here 1.63 10 raised to minus 5. So 1.63 10 raised to minus 5 divided by the concentration given is 0.01. So you can write here 0.01. So the value of lambda m is 1.63 into 10 raised to minus 3 Siemens meter square mole raised to minus 1. We can substitute that lambda m here. So alpha equal to 1.63 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by lambda 0m 390.7 into 10 raised to minus 4. So after calculating these two, you will get as alpha equal to 0.0417. This is the value of alpha. Alpha is degree of dissociation. Now we have to find out the dissociation constant. Dissociation constant is Ka equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Substitute the value of alpha here. C is a concentration. It is 0.01 molar. Substituting this value and after calculation we will get the answer as 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5 mole per liter. This is dissociation constant of acetic acid. 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5. Generally the unit of Ka is mole per liter. So next application for Kohlrausch law is calculation of solubility of sparingly soluble salt. So salt which are very slightly soluble in water are called sparingly soluble salt. Examples are silver chloride, lead sulfate, barium sulfate, etc. So if a solute is sparingly soluble means only a little amount of the substance will dissolve in a solvent. So in that case, if a solute is sparingly soluble in a given solvent, its concentration is taken as its solubility. So how much it is dissolved in a solvent, that will be the same as its concentration. So any other chemical methods cannot be used for measuring the concentration or solubility of sparingly soluble salt. For that purpose, we can use conductance measurements. How we can calculate this conductance of sparingly soluble salt, or how can we calculate the concentration of sparingly soluble salt? I will explain that one. First we will take the salt, for example silver chloride. This one we know it's insoluble or it is very little soluble in water. So here first we will take the insoluble salt, thoroughly wash with water and boil. Then the solution is cooled and then the conductance of the resulting solution is measured with the help of conductivity meter. Then the conductance of water used for preparing the solution is also determined. So we will get two conductance. One is for conductivity water and the other is for water and example silver chloride. Then we will take the difference of both. So we will get the conductance of the salt used. So using that one, we can measure the conductance of solubility of the sparingly soluble salt. So let us discuss the calculation. Let conductance of water used C1, conductance of silver chloride plus water C2. Then we will take the difference C2 minus C1 is the conductance of silver chloride used. Then let the cell constant of the conductivity meter is X. So we have conductance and the cell constant. So we can measure the specific conductance kappa. Specific conductance kappa equal to cell constant into conductance. So we know cell constant is X and the conductance of AgCl is C2 minus C1. Therefore the specific conductance kappa equal to X into C2 minus C1. You can write Siemens per meter or ohm raised to minus 1 centimeter. Let the solubility of AgCl is S mole per liter. So solubility is same concentration in the case of sparingly soluble salt. So let the solubility is S. So how we can find out lambda m? Lambda m is the molar conductance. We have already studied lambda m equal to K into 1000 divided by concentration. So here I have written molarity because we are using here molar conductance. So K into 1000 by C, that means K is a specific conductance into 1000 divided by M. So here we have used 1000 because it is written here in centimeter inverse. That is why we have written here 1000 because we have to convert into liter. Otherwise, if your unit is Siemens per meter, we can write it as K by C. That means specific conductance divided by concentration. So molar conductance equal to K into 1000 by S. We have written here S because we already told the concentration is same solubility in the case of sparingly soluble salt. And say as the salt is sparingly soluble, molar conductance of the solution is equal to molar conductance at infinite dilution. Because we know here Infinite dilution means the concentration of the salt will be very less. That is the same here because it is sparingly soluble. So lambda m can be written as lambda 0 m also. Here lambda 0 means it is a molar conductance or equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. So this is the same solubility of sparingly soluble salt. So lambda 0 m also equal to K into 1000 divided by S. So here in the case of sparingly soluble salt, lambda is same lambda 0. So this solubility can also be used for determining solubility product KSP. So for example, barium sulfate Ba2 plus and SO4 2 minus. So here solubility S, here it is S. So solubility product KSP equal to S into S, that is equal to S square. So if you can calculate S from here, that can be used to calculate the solubility product of sparingly soluble salt. Another example is aluminium hydroxide, that is dissociated as Al plus 3 OH minus. So only one Al, so it can be written as S, then OH minus S. Here 3 OH minus are there, so you can write here 3. Now KSP equal to S into 3S all raised to 3 because here 3 OH minus are there. So S into 3S all raised to 3. So 3 cube is 27. S raised to 4 is the solubility product of aluminium hydroxide. Now let us discuss one problem. The specific conductance of a saturated solution of AgCl at 25 degrees centigrade is 2.28 into 10 raised to minus 6 Siemens per centimeter if lambda 0 AgCl equal to 138.3 Siemens centimeter square equivalent raised to minus 1. Calculate the solubility and solubility product of AgCl. So we have to find S and KSP. S for solubility and KSP for solubility product. Given here, specific conductance is given. Specific conductance means K is given, then lambda 0 is given. Now we have to find out the solubility and solubility product. So here what is the formula relating lambda 0 and solubility? We know lambda 0 equal to K into 1000 divided by S. So we have written here lambda 0 equal to K into 1000 by S. So therefore S can be calculated S equal to K into 1000 by lambda 0. So here 2.28 into 10 raised to minus 6 is our K value, specific conductance, into 1000 divided by 138.3. So after calculating we will get the answer as 1.648 into 10 raised to minus 5 gram equivalent per liter, because we have calculated here equivalent conductance, that is why we have written here gram equivalent per liter. If you are calculating using molar conductance, it will be mole per liter. So solubility is 1.648 into 10 raised to minus 5 gram equivalent per liter. Now we have to calculate the solubility product. So here AgCl dissociated as Ag plus and Cl minus. So solubility is S and S. So KSP equal to S into S because only one Ag and one Cl minus. So S into S equal to S square. So we can substitute the value KSP AgCl equal to 1. We know here S value is here. So substitute this value 1.648 into 10 raised to minus 5 the whole square. So we will get the answer as 2.72 into 10 raised to minus 10 gram equivalent square per liter square. This is the answer for solubility product of AgCl. So dear students, today we have discussed Kohlraasch law and its applications. Hope the law and its application is clear. Thank you for watching. If you like the class, please like and subscribe for more classes.